Right, welcome again. This is a final review. We're going to go over to show this particular problem how to find trig values based on what quadrant they are in. This is kind of a Coach Stoney special. The way I like to do this, they usually like to have you use a lot of trig, different formulas and stuff like that, those identities that we were using. But I like to do it this way. First off, I like to draw my quadrants. And it tells me that I am in quadrant what? 1 on the first one. I'm just going to draw a line here in quadrant 1 going up. Doesn't really matter. And I need to make a right triangle. And the triangle always has to go back to the horizontal line every time. So now I'm going to draw a line back here. This makes my angle right there. And then what I know is this. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So if this is my angle, this is opposite, meaning this is 4, and the hypotenuse, meaning this is 5. I would then use Pythagorean theorem to find this side right here. Now, seeing a 4 and a 5, what do you think the other side is going to automatically be? 3. It is a 3, 4, 5 triangle. And if you take 3 squared plus 4 squared, it would equal 5 squared. So what I know is this. I want to find tangent. Tangent, I know it's in quadrant 1. I know all the values are positive. Tangent is what? Opposite over adjacent. So what's the opposite value? 4. And what's the adjacent value? So this answer is just 4 what? Thirds. So now I'm going to do the same thing over here in this quadrant. 2, I'm going to draw my picture. And because it's in quadrant 2, I'm going to draw a line right here. Doesn't really matter if I get the size right. I have quadrant 2 right there. And then what I want to do is the following. Draw my line back down to the horizontal. I'm talking about that angle right there. And tangent, right here's tangent, negative 5 over 12 is opposite over adjacent. So that means the opposite is 5 and this is 12. One of these is negative. Here's what I like about this. In quadrant 2, which one of these would be negative? The 5 going up or the 12 going left?
The 12 going right.
So that makes this negative. All right? So now what do I have to do? I need to use Pythagorean theorem to find what?
So it's equal to 5 squared plus negative 12 squared.
Exactly.
Square root the answer.
And then square root the answer, which I'm going to tell you this one I recognize as a 5, 12, 13, because it would be 25 plus 144, and 13 squared is 169, and 25 and 144 does make 160. So I do recognize this as a 13. So now I want to find cosine. What is the cosine value over here? Cosine is what? Adjacent over hypotenuse. So what is the adjacent side over here?
Negative 12.
So the answer will be negative 12 over 13, which is the hypotenuse, and this was the side opposite there. Always helps to label. I like doing mine this way. I think it's a whole lot easier than doing some of those other particular things that they want to do. All right? And cut. You can stop that way.